welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the previous video where we were running through the setup and the basic technique of hitting a driver. Today we're going to be going through the woods and the hybrids. Ryan is going to go through a few tips and the basics of the setup. Ryan?
Alright guys, so yeah, like Coach Mark says there, we're going to go through some 3 woods and a hybrid. So these are obviously different clubs that you can put in your bag. We want to really specify that the hybrid is now an optional club. You can choose it over a 4-iron or a 5-iron. So we'll be explaining that in a bit more detail and why you should maybe go for the hybrid if you're struggling with height and etc. We'll go through that in a bit. Alright, but I hope you enjoy the video.
Okay guys, so we'll be starting off with the 3 wood. Ryan will be demonstrating to us the basic setup and the technique used in order to hit a 3 wood or fairway wood as it's usually called. So as you can see, his ball position is slightly forward, not as far as a driver but further than what you would normally have your longer irons and your iron shots. And the reason for this is because he wants to have a sweeping motion swing. So he doesn't want to take a divot as if you were hitting an iron. He just wants to sweep the ball off the grass. So the reason why it's called a fairway wood is because this club is ideal for hitting long shots on a fairway. You don't want to be hitting this out of long grass, so in the rough. The club head just won't go through it. So he sets up slightly forward. You can see his weight is slightly to his right foot, and that just helps him to catch the ball on a sort of upswing. And this will get him some elevation, and you actually want less spin when hitting your 3 wood and your woods than you would with your iron shots, and this helps the ball penetrate through the wind and get you a little bit more roll as it lands. Okay, so as you can see, he's standing a little bit further away because it is a longer club, and then he's just going to have a normal swing as what he would, similar to a driver swing. It's just his setup that's different. Good shot.
Okay guys, so now we're going to just go through the hybrid quickly. As you can see, Mark's going to demonstrate for us here. So a hybrid is very similar to an iron. Only difference is it has quite a big cavity at the back. So that is all made and built specifically to get height with this club. So you'll get hybrids from a 3, a 4 and a 5, and what it is actually made for is to replace your irons from the 3 to a 5 in terms of getting more height. So if you're a player that struggles with height with your longer irons, we would suggest going for a hybrid, because the club is specifically built to get more distance with a higher trajectory, so that you can actually get it up in the air quickly and land it nice and soft at the greens. So you can see setup wise it is very different to iron shot. Just in terms of ball position, you're going to keep it a little bit forward in your stance, whereas the iron you'd want to keep more to the middle of your stance. So this will just help get a sweeping motion through the ball. You can see as he comes through, he's not trying to hit down at the ball, so he's actually going to go through the ball and up. If we come from the back here, you can see also again he is standing a little bit further away from the ball than he would with an iron. That's also just to help get a little bit more height through the ball. A little bit of the weight is on the back foot just to help that sweeping motion and stop coming in steep. So give us a shot there, Mark. Yeah, solid shot. Alright guys, just a quick another look at something here. When you do find the rough just off the fairway, either first cut or just into the shortcut rough, you can see that the ball's still sitting alright. You can get the hybrid to it. Now this would be a good opportunity to hit a hybrid out instead of a wood, as the wood will struggle to get the ball out that grass and go through the grass itself. So a hybrid should have a little bit more speed through the ball, allowing it to get a bit more height and a bit more distance out of the rough. Whereas if you look at somewhere like this, you can see the ball's quite buried, so this is in heavy rough. In this situation we would actually say take an iron rather and try and just punch it out into a bit of the fairway, and then you can hit your hybrid from there, as trying to get this hybrid through this thick grass will be quite a challenge and will slow down through the ball, and that will end up with a duff shot. Alright. Alright, so just to explain a little bit more there, guys, you can see, looking at the bottom of the clubs here, you can see that the hybrid has quite a bit less surface area than the 3-wood, and that would obviously allow the club to go through the grass a little bit better, through the rough, but also compared to an iron, that'll make it a lot easier to get through the grass on a fairway and get the height on the ball, whereas an iron would tend to dig into the grass because it has a much shorter profile. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope this helps you. Obviously we've gone through a bit of the setup differences when hitting a wood and a hybrid. You can also follow our YouTube video for more tips and tricks on the golf course. We hope to be getting some more videos out to you very soon. Yeah, Mark.
Yeah, thanks guys. Once again, we'd just like to emphasize that when you're out on the golf course or practicing, coming for a lesson, please adhere to the national COVID regulations. We do ourselves, and in case you missed it in the previous video, the reason why Ryan and myself don't wear masks all the time is because we're from the same household. But when we do have guys coming through for lessons, and even with the school, we do make sure that everyone follows social distancing, sanitizing, and wearing a face mask. Thanks a lot, and hope to see you soon.